time to get up. Denise, Cassie, another cross-country Saturday. Let's go. Get up. Get up. Cross-country Saturday. Get up. Get up. Let's go. Get America moving.
Hey, 4th hour class, and Miss Nelson. As you guys can tell, we were just woken up by the wonderful Tom Weaver. And now we are getting ready to go to our cross-country meet in Wisconsin Dells today. We're going to go kick some booty. And these are the steps that we do to get ready. And now, we're going to tell you about how to prepare for a cross-country meet. So, let's go! Yeah! When it comes to cross-country, there are the 3 P's. Prepare, pack, and order to PR. The 3 best ways to prepare are eat lots of carbs, like spaghetti and ramen noodles, and also bread. Get a good night's sleep, and drink plenty of fluid in order to pee clear, which is a must in order to have a good race. 2 of America's finest runners, Chris Lewinsky and Susie Favor Hamilton, share how they prepare for their races. JSOnline.com stated, "The last thing Chris Lewinsky sees before he closes his eyes at night is his summer to-do list posted on the ceiling of his bed. It is a reminder that he needs to literally get off to a running start the next day." Also, FastWoman.com said that Susie Favor stated, "I have a good philosophy. I just take one day at a time. And I tell you, the philosophy has really helped me a lot. Just concentrate on one day, it makes a good day." Not only do you physically have to prepare for your race, like Susie and Chris, you also have to mentally prepare. In order to do this, some steps are: imagine yourself racing. You imagine yourself taking off, getting out in a nice, good position, going around the curves, driving hard, and finishing in a nice time. Another way to help yourself mentally prepare is to tell yourself that you can do it. If you believe in yourself, you will succeed. So now that we covered the preparing your mind for a cross-country race, now we're going to pack for a cross-country race. So the first thing you need, which is essential, is an athletic bag. Not one that's too small. You want one that's not too big either. Something that is just the perfect size for you. Something that can easily be transported on and off the bus. You'll want to make sure that you remember your jersey for the race. Otherwise, you can't run without this, and that would be a bummer. So you'll want to remember your uniform. The next thing you'll need is to bring lots of socks. Socks are very essential for a cross-country race because in the mornings it's wet and there's dew on the ground. So your socks will get wet, and wearing wet socks is a very uncomfortable feeling. So you'll want to make sure that you have extra socks. The next thing you'll need are tennis shoes. How can you run without tennis shoes? You can't! So you need to make sure you have your tennis shoes with you. And along with your tennis shoes, you'll want to make sure you have your spikes. Spikes are shoes that make you run faster, obviously, because they're very lightweight compared to your tennis shoes. And they have little spikes on the bottoms of them to just kind of dig into the ground as you run. Another thing you'll need are your warm things. So you'll want to make sure if the weather isn't looking too warm, you'll want to bring a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Always make sure you have those, just to make sure that you keep your muscles warm. Even if you are sweating, that's okay, because you'll want to keep your muscles warm. And a wind jacket is also good to represent Baraboo. Along with your warm stuff, if it's super cold, usually later in October. You'll need a hat and some gloves. It's always nice to have those just to stay extra warm. And if you're like me and like to be comfortable, I usually will bring my boots just to slip on and slip off because they're really easy, and it's just another pair of shoes. Or bring slippers because they're really easy to slip on and off. And for the bus ride, you'll want to make sure that you have a compact pillow. This is very nice to be able to sleep on the bus ride. It's always good to get sleep before you run. It just kind of gets you relaxed. And while you're sleeping, you can listen to your iPod. Your iPod is nice to have to just jam to your tunes and get in the zone for your race. And your phone is also a good thing to have in case you need to contact someone, along with a blanket. This also keeps you warm on the bus, and it's just nice to have. Other things you'll need are a change of clothes, obviously, because you don't want to be stuck in your sweaty things. And if you're like me and believe in having lucky items like I do, I bring my lucky shorts. And they're kind of like zebra design because it makes me think I'm going fast. So you'll want to bring any lucky items that you have, including sports bras, if you have like a favorite color, like red, hot, makes you go fast. You know, whatever you believe in. And if you also like to believe in luck, bring your Blue's Clues pillow. I know all of you have one. You don't have to deny it. So make sure you bring Blue's Clues to your meet. But, you know, when you're getting hungry, you'll want some food, right? So it's always good if you don't get breakfast in the morning at home to bring some cereal on the bus. It's a great thing to have just to easily eat. And it's just nice to have food. You'll also want to make sure to treat yourself after you're done running. So make sure you have some candy along with you. This is just great to have because you feel really good after your meet once you have it. It's also nice to have Aleve or ibuprofen or Tylenol, whichever drug you feel like having. But this is good to have in case your leg starts to cramp up or something, or you're just not feeling very good. Usually that can help. Also, you'll want to make sure you have plenty of Gatorade or water, anything to keep you hydrated. It's a great thing to have. You can never, ever, ever drink enough. So make sure you have something to drink to keep you hydrated. It's also a good idea to bring some hand sanitizer in case you go to a meet that has porta potties and they're not in the best condition. Hand sanitizer will keep you nice and clean, so make sure you bring that. And before the race, you'll want to make sure you put some deodorant on, just to be smelling good before the race. And also, you might want to use some Biofreeze, which is great to use for really sore legs. It just will help the cramps, or if you pulled a muscle, it's a great thing to have. It just relaxes the muscles and everything. And if you're like me, another lucky item to have is goo before you run. Goo is just like an energizer that keeps maximum energy and recovery for you during the race, so you might want to bring goo if you want to. And pre-wrap is a great thing to have for girls, not really guys because they don't need it, but to put around your head and use it as a headband. Always a good thing. So make sure you bring pre-wrap. It's really cheap, so Walmart, you can get it there. And if you're like me, bring lucky notes you have or quotes that you really like, just to keep you motivated and in the mindset of running and the goals that you want to achieve. So, that's all for packing. To review the process of getting ready for a cross-country race, the first step is to get yourself ready for your day. Like brush your teeth, do your hair, wash your face, put deodorant on, all the norms of a regular morning. Secondly, you have to pack. Lastly, you put on your shoes, grab your bags, and head downstairs. So now we're gonna go downstairs so I can get my good luck hugs from my parents, because this is vital for having a good race. It just gives you those positive vibes. So, we're gonna keep going downstairs. See Mom, so I can get a good luck hug for my race. Come on, Mom, good luck hug. Ooh, bring it in the good, positive vibes. Any words of encouragement? Run fast, have fun. Alright, sounds good. Thanks, Mom. Great hug. Now that that's taken care of, we head to the car. We're gonna put all of our stuff. And we're gonna head off to our race, where we are going to successfully complete the third P. Pack, prepare, and PR.